Okay, sorry. So I don't know when it stopped, but over here, so if we've got this point, I like to take the points and plot them. So this point plots to here. So at 2, y equals 2, it becomes 1/2. Right? So I treat it like this. So if this is the 0.94, it's the 0.91. If this is the point up here at 2, y equals 2, it's now the 0.1/2. So that's at 1/2. So I just did the 1/2 there. And this point here, instead of being at 2, it's at 1/2. And there you go, which, yes, is like a minimum. And then, so see how it goes up to there? It's going to head down to there. So it's going to be heading up this way, right? So instead of heading towards the x-axis, it's heading away. I curve it here, and then do this. So it's lots of overlap. I mean, every single part of this is overlapping, right? So wherever it's positive, where it's negative. And then my last bit here is that invariant point. As it heads towards the x-axis, it'll head away from the x-axis. And here, as it's heading away, the arrow goes away, it's heading towards, and I got a horizontal asymptote. You can extend the graph if you need to, so to make the shape. Whew, there you go. I put every possible in one graph. Good? Beautiful? Beautiful. Super overlapping. It should all be overlapping, right? There should be overlapping. Everything's overlapping. If your graph is really, really clean and neat, there's probably a problem. Right, so it should always be, where it's positive, it's still positive, negative is negative, so that's why it's overlapping, right? There's two graphs on top of each side. One more time. Okay. Start with the first step, or one of the first steps. Invariant points. Are there any? No. Huh. Okay, moving on. So no y equals 1, nope. -1, nope. Okay, next one. Don't panic. Vertical asymptote. Oh, there aren't any. So, next one. So no, it doesn't hit x at 0. We're going to go with, this is a wrong question. You wrote the wrong question. No. Question's fantastic. Is there an asymptote, horizontal? There's no vertical, right? There's no vertical, there's no invariant. I got nothing going. So 2 of the 4 steps are done. Is there an asymptote? Is it heading away? Yes. So that means it's going to head towards. So yes. Oh, there we go. We got something. So yes, both sides will have an asymptote because as it heads away, it heads towards. Thank goodness we got something. So now I have nothing but a horizontal asymptote. The 2 other steps are done. 3 steps are done. One more step, max min. So I know over here again, so if I have a minimum at this point, you can go straight and write it as max. You don't have to show the min, then max. If it helps you, write the min, but if not, you can go, I know this is a min, which is converting to a max. So if you want to write this, you can. You don't have to. This is in your brain. My minimum is at 4.2, right? That's your brain. My max is going to be at 4.1/2. Does that make sense? So I need to see this. I don't need to see that. So show me what's on the new graph. All right, and then you go, awesome, I have nothing but this. So it's a dot. No, you got to draw the rest of it. So what's happening? This part here is heading up, which means this is going to be heading down. This part here is heading up, which means this part here would be heading towards the. So we're going to have 2. So my zoom up view, so I did, if you're wondering what I meant like if you could do this and like, I'm stretching, right? I'm zooming in, so pretend, I'm zooming in. My graph would look something like this. So this is my asymptote, and this is my graph. So pretend you're zooming in, so my zoomed up group view. And then you had your dot over here. Sorry, my dot was somewhere. Pretend it's way up here. So your dot, and I zoomed in. It would look like this. You would kind of go down and then go across, and then here down, and then would do that. It wouldn't be a straight vertical down to the x. It's kind of a nice smooth curve, right? So it'll curve nicely. What you draw here is like a mini version of that, and you don't have to draw a zoomed in view on your test. I'll be like, just try not to make it like look like a V, right? It's not, don't do it with a ruler, right? So you're going to try to do something like this, and then curve it down, and then this, and curve it down like that. So it's supposed to look like a mount. So that's my zoomed in. If you could zoom in, that would that. And that's it. So no asymptote, no invariant point, but we were still able to draw this is the reciprocal. Questions?